What it do, y'all? Hayes Real Estate back with another Hayes TV Cribs, and I have a beauty to show you guys. Come on in. This is a special episode. We just finished our 10th episode of Hayes TV Cribs, and we just surpassed 100 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough. So I want to make sure I give back to you guys and just show my appreciation. The giveaway details will be throughout the video, so watch the entire video to know how to enter. I'll be giving away $100 to you. We all like cash, so $100 is coming to somebody viewing this video. Let's go ahead and get into the tour. So we have a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 4561 on the square footage, and it sits just over a 1/4 acre. It's on a corner lot. Beautiful, beautiful, and it's listed right now at 1.925. And as I walk through this house, this is actually a steal for that price. So let's go ahead and get in here. I just love, the ceilings, I think probably about 20-foot ceilings. These things are like really makes it very spacious. I'll go ahead and start over here into our living room. This home feels very like Victorian, international, and you'll see some of those details as we get into the tour. Before we get to the kitchen, let's go ahead and circle back to the formal dining room. I love these arches here because not only do you still have an open flow, you still have your segregated areas to still make it feel very homey. So as you can see, a very large table here for family gatherings. You can come over here, sit, eat. You have these beautiful windows to bring in that natural lighting. And actually, if you turn right around here, leading out to the patio area, you see these like arch style window doors, which I just think are a great feature. Like, I'm really liking this so far. So as you go into the kitchen, I think the design was immaculate. I'm loving these quartz countertop. Like it's like a grayish with the seam of like a marble in there. You have obviously your sink over here with the 3 windows. And then behind me here, it's kind of like the gas appliance here, but like the hits of these, like the gold, it's like gives it like an old character, but it's modernized. So I just like how they seamlessly flowed everything with the cabinetry to the hints of the gold, to the chandeliers. Like it's just very nice. It just flowed really well together. Even the backsplash here, you have your pot filler, which is nice. And I just love how they consistently kept like an oval shape style throughout the house, as you'll see as we go. Behind me, you have your wet bar with a wine cooler. I will say it probably doesn't have in this main kitchen area a lot of storage, but that's okay, because there's a secondary. You have the butler's pantry. So they don't get discouraged, guys. You have a butler's pantry with an extra stove top. Hold on, before we go any further, you guys see this? This is probably one of the dopest security systems I've seen. I really like that feature, especially if you have a family or even just by yourself. You always want to make sure you're secure. That is an awesome feature. You have a secondary, actually I think this is the 3rd oven microwave. You have an extra sink back here. You also have this extra window. So and then also you have your extra cabinetry for your storage. So I can't go any further without judging our fridge. This actually, so far, looks pretty dope. Okay, wide. Okay, this is very spacious. I like it. You got your ice maker, enough space for all your stuff. I'll give this fridge, I'll give it a 9. I like the spacing in there. I think it offers a ton of space, especially for a home like this. Let's go check out the bedrooms. I don't want to show y'all the primary ensuite just yet. Let's go ahead and check out the bedrooms here. Traditional bedroom. This one does have walk-in closets and bathrooms. The material that they used in this shower, it's like that tile, it's like a mud. It gives me like a Spanish vibe. I don't know. Here is the shared bathroom. Now, if you see how they switch it up, you have like your checkered beige flooring. but just, it all kind of matches the, I ain't gonna, hey, I didn't plan that. But I really do like the checker flooring and then the tile backsplash. And as you can see, the oval arch they used here with the tub and shower. Let's go ahead and check out the other bedroom. So this one here just has a walk-in closet, standard bedroom, nice lighting. The laundry room. This is a great place to drop the first entry tip. First thing you want to do is make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's the first things first. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. All right, stay tuned to the further tips. So we have our laundry room here. I think this is a nice sized laundry room, wraparound counter space, great appliances, the stacked appliances with a good amount of cabinetry space for your linens, towels. And then you have your windows here, which I think is always a nice feature to have when you want to feel like, you don't want to feel enclosed. I will say also something that came to mind in this is that they put it in the back of the house. And I just think that's really nice to have that, privacy in the back of the home when you're folding your drawers, your chonies. Let's go ahead and wrap back around to the front before we go into the primary ensuite. If you can see here, I love how wide this hallway is. It's very inviting, very open, very spacious. But like I mentioned before, it just feels like you have different parts of the home. So I think they used all 4,500 of the square footage really well. Let's go ahead and step into my office. I'm in the future home buyer's office. So as you step in here, this feels really presidential. High ceilings, very elegant, gold hits. I like the chandeliers or like the wall lighting they use to tuck it in. And then you have the front facing windows to bring in that natural light to look out. If you guys can see over there is actually the Columbia River, which separates Oregon and Washington border. So, and then this sits up on like a slight hill. So you get a nice little view out there just to be at peace. I really like this room. They actually counted this as a 5th bedroom, but really it's an office space. So, and let's go ahead and go into the primary ensuite where the magic happens, the sleeping. All right, so as you come in here, very elegant, very luxury. As you can see, I love the chandelier they put in here over the bed. I like how it has different parts of the room, right? You have a sleeping area, you have just a lounge. I think that's very elegant, very luxury to be able to have a seating area in your room. And not to mention, got your own fireplace. So I don't know who's gonna be using the fireplace in the bedroom. Maybe y'all, I probably wouldn't, but I really do like that feature. And this is kind of what made it feel like an international look for me. It was because if you see here, obviously these open up, we won't open them today, but you have your planter beds and it just kind of has that I feel like I'm in, Spain or something, or just where they, look over the balcony and it's just right there. So I really do like that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys like that style? Would you guys prefer a walkout balcony? Or do you guys just like how you can open that up and maybe come over here and sit and enjoy your coffee and just catch up? I really do like how it's a very seamless flow in this room. All right, let's go ahead through our arch walkway here. Y'all wanna go left, right? All right, y'all know we always go right. Let's go ahead and go right. So as you walk into the primary ensuite, you have your heated tile floors, which is obviously, I was in here before I had my socks off. This thing actually works, so really like that feature. I like the quartz countertops they use. I like the woodish cabinetry. You have your walk-in shower, which is a great amount of space. I love the tile they use. It's just really fitting, and I love the glass, to enclose it. And then as you can see, another type of style where, yeah, you can pull this down for privacy, which is nice. But if you're in here and you want that natural lighting, you can even open these up on a nice spring, summer day. Unless you got allergies like me, we're gonna keep them things closed. You have your your soaking tub. And this is actually different than a lot of the soaking tubs we see, right? We usually see like a oval style. This has more of a deep square, rectangle, I should say. And I really do like that tub. So you have like your own little pamper area. And I will say, I won't go in the bathroom or the toilet area, but those things are automatic flush. Now that's luxury. And if you're still watching to this point, thank you. The second way to enter into the giveaway is to tag a friend in the comments who may like this content and have them follow me as well. That is the second way to enter. Tag a friend, have them follow. Step into our walk-in closet. And I would say I really do like this closet. I think it has a skylight that comes down. So you have that some natural lighting. You have enough cabinetry to put your stuff here. And I'm gonna just put it into perspective, right? It's Sunday, laundry's backed up. So how do we solve that? We put an extra washer and dryer in here. Now I think that is super dope. You have an extra washer and dryer in here. So when you need it, you can use it, but definitely a nice feature. And I like this mirror right here. I was in here taking some flicks. Hold on, let's get a few. All right, enough of me. Come on, let's go ahead and finish this tour. Actually, you guys probably want to see the half bath. Normally it wouldn't be a big deal, but I like the tones and the backsplashes they used in here. Kind of has like a restaurant feel, like between the countertops. I really like that. The mirror they use and this wallpaper. You don't really see this anymore. A lot more times it'd be in like older homes, but this is a beautiful hit of the floral wallpaper they use. All right. Did y'all see the entryway? I guess we did a brief entryway. Let's go ahead and reflect on that entryway. Huge door, great amount of walk space. I love the flooring they use. Very well oriented. Probably oriented is probably not the right word, but very well put together, I should say, with your windows. I like it, I like it. All right, let's go up, let's go up. All right, so as you go upstairs, this actually kind of reminds me of my grandma's house, right? It has like a upstairs loft entertainment, but it could also be used as a bedroom. So good amount of space here. What I will say, some of the cons that I do not like, I don't like that they put this here. Now the idea, excuse me for touching the wall, hopefully I don't leave a print. It may be like little nooks, right? So you can put a desk over here. Let's say you have kids sharing a room. They have different spaces to do homework or, you know, be alone. So, but I would prefer to open this up more. I think that's just the modern thing, is just to make everything open. That's the only thing I do not like about this space, but everything else, very much good use of space. They also have a bathroom here. Like I said, they switched up the material, and I really like this use of checker here too. Like, very nice hit. So good job, I like that. When I think of this room, I think of it could be the, you know, the man cave. It could, but also like say, it could be a kid's room, playroom, could be a bedroom, could be an in-law suite, it could be a lot of things. So overall, I like it. Let's go ahead and head back downstairs. All right, if you guys made it this far, one, thank you. But there's a way to get a bonus entry into the giveaway. Screenshot that you're subscribed to HayesTVcribs and drop it in the comment for proof, and that'll give you a second entry to the $100 giveaway. You have your mud room right here, which is great, coming right in from the garage. So your kids can put all their stuff there. And you come out here, you see them lights come up? Into your oversized garage. As you can see, nice 10-foot retractable doors. Hold on, as an EV owner, I know some of you guys feel some way about Elon right now, but you even got the automatic charger in here. I need this at the crib, and this is the one that charges it fast. Not like the one at my house where it takes 3 days to charge, but I'll get there. Y'all see the evolution. Let's go ahead and check out the outside. All right, let's go ahead and head out to our, it's more like a side yard because there's not really a backyard. But needless to say, I love this covered awning. Like I said, you can open up all these doors here and let it just flow very cohesively. Covered awning with the heat, just in case, you know, cold winter days, want to come out here. And you have your outdoor kitchen, which I think we can all agree is a super dope hit to have. You pay over $1 million. $1.5 million, you probably should have an outdoor kitchen included. Very low maintenance. We're seeing this a lot nowadays, just inserting turf. So I really do like that hit. Y'all ain't seen that feet work, we got the little, yeah, I told y'all, yeah, I told y'all. You do have some, looks like some apartments overhanging. That's probably one of the cons about this house is you don't don't really have that privacy, but they do have these trees which will get really tall. And then down the line here, you pretty much just have a dog run. Not really much usable space. All right, that wraps up the tour, and you know we gotta do our rating. So I really actually like this house. I like the kitchen. I like that security system. I like the primary bedroom with the ensuite. I like the oval arches. I think just the details of this home was just very elegant, luxury, and still very smooth at the same time. So with all that being said, I give this home a solid 9. I'm gonna give it a solid 9. You guys let me know what y'all would rate this home down in the comments. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you dislike. Let me know what y'all may want to see on the next episode. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Make sure y'all subscribe, and we'll be back next week with another Hayes TV Cribs.